welcome back to my channel, Book Talks with Yo. My name is Yoanna and today we are doing a second-hand book haul. Yes, because it's been a hot second since I last bought books and I don't have around 100 unread books on my TBR that are screaming at me right now. I decided to get some more books. But, see, in my defense, okay, I don't have a defense, but at least I didn't get them full priced as I got them second-handed, so that's something at least. And the thing is that I just saw an ad for AbeBooks and I got tempted, okay? I just got tempted to buy a few books. And the thing with AbeBooks is that it is this amazing website where you can get second-hand books, first-hand books, new books, books that are out of print already, collectionary books, antique books. You can also get cheap textbooks, which is pretty cool. And I've previously used them to get books for my uni course, but this time I decided to splurge and treat myself to a few books from my TBR pile that I've been wanting to read for quite some time, so I decided to get them for myself. And with this website, for most of the books you get a free shipping to the UK, so that was a thing I really liked. It was really neat. And I ended up having those 5 books here, but I just want to say that this video is not sponsored or affiliated by any way. I just really love this website and I wanted to share it with you. But without further ado, let's just get into the video because I'm really excited to see my books. So, first book. Let's see what that is. Haven't opened them. They've been here for quite some time. I'm always afraid I'm going to hurt the book. No, I hurt myself. Great. So much better than hurting the book. Let's see. The first book that we have here is Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. Okay, and the quality, it is in a very good quality, because they are second-hand, so I didn't know what to expect, but this one is very good, and I love that cover. I know it's not the original cover, but this is the one they had, and I quite like it, to be honest. And I've seen this book so many times and still don't know an awful lot about it, but it is part of my 21 books that I want to read in 2021. So, see, that was a good purchase. And all I know is that it is about the new coming of the new Judgment Day or the big Armageddon. It is the end of the world. There is a new date set for the end of the world. And we have this angel and this demon Crowley who are trying to sabotage this because they are very used to their they're quite used to their comfortable way of living down on Earth in England. And yeah, this is all I know. But knowing the 2 authors that have written this book, I feel like it's going to be a funny, fast-paced and adventurous read. So I'm excited to give it a go. I know that there's also a series already for Good Omens, and I want to read the book before I watch it. So it's high time for me to finally start it. So yeah, sounds interesting. I'm excited. So yeah, this is, as I said, all I know, but it is all it says on the back of the book. So yeah. Next up, we have 2 books here. Let's see what it is. Hopefully I'm not gonna hurt myself this time. Okay, that was more successful. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, one is a hardback. Okay, let's see the smaller one first. Ooh, okay. That's Little Women, but this is not the cover that I ordered. I ordered a different cover for this book, but they probably didn't have that one. So, yeah, I'm happy with this one as well. Not the one I ordered, but it's fine. The condition is alright as well, so I'm happy. Oh, it has a glossary. Oh, that's cool. Some things to think about. Oh, it's not a glossary, it's something to think about. Ooh. Okay, I like this edition. I'm not a fan of the cover, but the edition is nice. So, this is a classic I haven't read, but I've been wanting to read for quite some time. And I also want to watch the newest movie adaptation, but I want to read the book first, obviously. So, I can't watch the movie before I read this. So, it's high time to do it. And what I know about this is that we have the March family, where we have those four sisters. Jo, who is this frivolous, somewhat of a tomboy girl who is an author wannabe, an aspiring author, aspiring writer. And we have her sister, Beth, who is rather frail, but she dreams of having a piano in the house. Then we have Meg, who is the eldest sister, and she's a helpless romantic. And then lastly, we have Amy, who loves beautiful things. And their father has gone away in the American Civil War, and their mother is looking after the girls. And I know that this book deals with many timeless topics about love, about friendship, about loss and growing up. And I feel like this is going to be a very comforting and a very pleasant read, a read that's gonna put a smile on my face. And I've heard so many people talk about this recently that I just want to finally read it. Okay, the next one here, the hardcover book is, is A Little Life by Heya Yoanna. Sorry if I'm butchering this name. A Little Life. So, this is not the cover I ordered, but it actually is. I feel like it is better than the cover that I ordered, so I'm happy with this one. And underneath this jacket we have a red cover, so that's nice. And again, it is great quality. I don't know what I expected, but this is great. Oh, I like this. Oh, okay. So I doubt there's someone who hasn't at least heard of this book, as many people, almost everyone was talking about this last year, as this is one of the most challenging and upsetting books, but in the same time, it has brilliant writing and lovable characters. And the thing with this book is that I actually started reading the ebook last year with a very close friend of mine. We were doing a buddy read of this book, but we both pretty much stopped right after the beginning, as it just wasn't the right time for such a heavy book like this one. But from the 70 pages I read, I fell in love with the characters, and I really want to know more about their stories. And although this book did make me cry 4 times for just this 70 pages, I still want to read the whole book and go through this experience, because this book is an experience. I just feel like it has to be the right time. I have to be in the right mood to start such a novel, but one day I hope it will be the right time and I'll be able to read it, because I do want to know more. And from the little that I've read, I know that we have those 4 characters: Willem, who is an aspiring actor, we have JB, who is a painter, we have Malcolm, who is working as an architect, I think, and my absolute favorite, Jude. And it is a story about love, about friendship, and we follow them through the decades, from the moment they first met at college, I think, to them growing up and learning to be adults and dealing with trauma and just normal everyday life struggles. And yeah, I know it's gonna break my heart. It is a dark book, a rather dark book, but I still want to read it. And content warnings for this book would be, trigger warnings would be suicide thoughts, self-harm, abuse, and a few more that I would recommend checking out before reading this book. But yeah, with that said, it is still something that I want to read, and I'm happy with this cover. Next up, we have a smaller book. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This is The Beekeeper of Aleppo by Christy Lefteri. I don't know whether you can see it, but this cover is gorgeous. This time it is the one that I expected, so I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'm happy with it. But let's see. Ooh, there is something in the book that I'm curious about. Okay. Not sure what that is. I'll just leave it aside for now and tell you a bit more about this book. So this is another challenging and rather upsetting book, And now I feel like I had a theme going into this shopping, but it wasn't intentional, I promise you this. But it is a historical fiction that I don't know a lot about, but a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, recommended it to me, and I really trust their taste in books, so I want to read this one. I didn't even need to read the description before buying it because I trust their recommendations so much. But it is a historical fiction, as I said, and we have Nuri, who is a beekeeper, and his wife Afra, who is an artist, and they live in Syria, in the town of Aleppo. They live a pretty normal life until war breaks out and destroys their reality. And I know that Afra goes blind and they embark on this very dangerous journey trying to reach Britain, but at the same time, this is a journey of them rediscovering each other, towards each other, and it sounds amazing. It sounds so good, and I love the cover as well. I just love the cover. I love beautiful covers. I don't know what it is about this, and yeah. As Nuri and Afra travel to a broken world, they must confront not only the pain of their own unspeakable loss, but dangers that would overwhelm the bravest of souls. Above all, and perhaps this is the hardest thing they face, they must journey to find each other again. And it says that it's a moving, compassionate, and beautifully written. It is a book. It is a powerful testament of the triumph of the human spirit. Wow, I am excited to read it. I see there is letters in it. Okay, I'm excited to read this one. I might start with it, although I know that this is another book that you have to be, well, in a certain mood and have to be emotionally prepared for this one. So yeah, I'll see when I start it, but it will probably be soon. And the last book from my shopping trip is, let's see, another hardcover. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Okay. All right. This is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. And okay. Remember how I was saying that I was loving the condition they are in? This one is not that good, and it has something written here. But it happens sometimes when you're buying secondhand books, and it actually sometimes makes it more personal. I don't know what it is about this. Once I found a note in one of the books that I was reading that I got from a charity shop, and it was something that inspired me for a story. So I'm not mad at this, and I'll read this later and see what it is. But still, the hardcover is alright underneath this jacket, so I'm not mad. I'm happy. Let's see what we have on the very second page. Love this. Okay. Yeah, apart from this, it's pretty good. It's alright. And this is another book that I've heard great things about, and I know that a lot of people love it, and it's a lot of people's favorite book. So I couldn't just not buy it, although I have The Secret History of Donna Tartt on my TBR, and I still haven't read it, but I might read both of her books simultaneously, or one right after the other, or something like this. But what we know about this book is that we have this young boy, Theo, whose life is shattered after an awful accident, and he goes to live with the family of a wealthy friend he has, but he really misses his mom. He starts living with them in New York, but he really misses his mom, and he has this painting that reminds him of her, and he's keeping it as a charm, as a talisman. But this very same painting gets him into trouble, something with the criminal underworld. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds mysterious, it sounds emotional. I don't really want to learn more about this book before going into it. I just know that it's another very reflective and emotional book. As I said, I apparently had a tea going into the shopping, so it is another book that I have to brace myself to read, but I'm excited to do so. So yeah, those are all the books we have, and this pretty much wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on my new videos. Please let me know down in the comments if you've read any of those books and what were your thoughts on them. Thank you once more for watching, and I really hope to see you all next time. Until then, have a smiley week. Bye!